Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Virginia here from Jupiter Arts Crafts, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Ruby Tuesday design theme project share for Heather of Ruby and Pearl XO. Today's project is this thin ephemera box that is to go along with that evergreen journal that I created for my last DT project last month, which I haven't finished the cover that I would like to give a quick recap of the updated cover. So let me put aside this tin box for now, and we'll talk about it later. And if you want a full flip through of the journal, I did that in the last DT project, and I'll link that video in the description box. So I didn't finish the cover before because of the oil paint in the cover where I'm pointing at. So I kind of like changed the cover to protect the oil paint with that was my original plan to frame it in a few twigs of plant twigs, which I was pointing out earlier. I added this little metal. It's a broken charm that was supposed to go with that closure charm. That it's metal and it I can't it the the hole in it broke, so I can't include that in the charm. So I just glued it there, and it looks perfect with kind of like similar as the branch of the ivy that I painted over. So we got here the peek through window cover that opens up, and inside I have that beautiful sage green brown fabric, where I have in the upper right left hand corner the actual print. It's the right side, and then the actual cover that I use inside is the reverse side or the wrong side. And inside the first page cover, I framed that beautiful William Morris drawing with fussy cut foliage and rose floral from the Lille that I altered the print. And inside, I have this kind of like chinoiserie evergreen. And I've got that, what you call that, writing board where I used one print from one of her newer kit, the Botanist, which is what I use in that mainly in that project. So this journal is for signature, kind of like I said, it's like seasons, the foliages of the seasons of the year, and I'll put in the size in there. So if you want to see the full flip through of this journal, I'll link it in the description box. Okay, so let's put this, set this aside, and I'll move on to the project of the day, which is the made to look antique or vintage tin box that I have created some ephemeras to go with the journal. So Heather came up with two new nature themed kits, the Botanist and the other ones. Pressed flowers, I believe, but I used mainly a few prints from the Botanist, and I felt like it was so perfect to go with this journal. So I repurposed this, upcycled this more modern tin box that I loved so much because of this the lily, which was embossed in it with I think an antiquing solution, or I'll show it here. So it's something that I bought from an art store, but I think they have it also on Amazon. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description box. But there's a disclaimer, and I'm disclaiming it also, that I bought it for the disclaimer in the instruction that you are not supposed to use it in materials that are supposed to rust, like metals. So it's not intended for metal, but I use it in the metal because of, some chemical reaction. So that's my disclaimer there. I won't be going through the instruction on how to do the antiquing. If you decide to purchase and use this product, there's a full thorough instruction on how to use it. And maybe when I have more time to do more videos and record videos, I could do a tutorial. And we could also attain this effect with, the usual rusting technique that we do with vinegar and salt, but it's like a longer process. So maybe sometime in the future. So I made a little handle hook because I originally intended this to be a canvas for watercolor because of this beautiful lily. It's embossed from, embossed on the metal. I have another image here from the Botanist kit. Very pretty. It has a lot of foliage, evergreens, and beautiful images that's nature themed. And so I used the rest of the prints that I have left over from the Evergreen journal, and then printed some select images from the Botanist kit. So I got a bundle here of a little bigger ephemeras that are, I made some ephemeras and some just vintage and more modern papers, mix of old and new papers. Like this one are Japanese stationaries and papers. That's kind of like reflecting the seasons, and ephemeras that you could add in, tipped in into the journal, or maybe used in other projects. I love that print. So I printed that image from the Botanist like 3 times. Some of these papers are and ephemeras I intended to use in the journal itself, but didn't use it. So I had just included it as a pack so that you could use it. I printed a couple of headers prints. I can't remember exactly what kits are those, in some vintage or antique papers, and it is so fragile that I didn't want to tear it or reinforce it, so I just left it there. So there's a bunch of vintage antique book pages, and I think even this book cover that I planned to use but didn't end up using it. So I bundled them up with this French, I can't say the remember, this wide ribbon that's sage in color. And so it's kind of like boxing the ephemeras instead of unboxing, so that it will be neater and organized as I finish the video. And I'm forgetting, if anyone's interested to purchase this beautiful journal and ephemera set, let me know in the comment or DM me on Instagram if you're on Instagram, and I would be so happy to send it your way. Okay, moving on. I also created this four little compartmentalized cardboard boxes using the same print with some of the other green foliage prints from also from the Botanist kit, and then collage it with some antique French book pages, and I will be filling it with kind of like mid-size and little mini ephemeras that I have made out of the extra prints from the journal. Here's the little clothespin wooden clothespin that I had on the cover previously of the journal. So this I bundled them so it's gonna be easier going through it. I have some seed packets which created in one of my projects, and those just little cute ephemeras. If you have any question, let me know. So I kind of like pack this bundles to reflect the colors or themes of the season. Um, but it could also be mixed and matched. And I do have some ephemeras there that I have created in some of my previous projects, and some of them also might be coming up in other future projects. So I won't be talking through the rest of the video while I box this, and I'll try to speed it up. I know I sped it up like twice already, but I'll figure out if I could speed it up more so it won't be that long. So, but if you do have any question on any of this, do let me know. One other thing that we could do, we could actually make little mini journals out of each of these bundles of ephemera, which I've done previously, I think with another journal similar to this. So again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you in my next video.